Hi, my name is Melissa Castillo. I'm of Bridge Mind and Spirit, and I'm a NLP master practitioner, and I live in North Bend, Washington.
Hi, my name is Dawn Engstrom. I am a QHHT practitioner and I live here in Washougal, Washington.
We'd like to tell you how we met. Um, I had a dream one night, and all I heard over and over and over was Washougal, 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 Washougal. And I don't even know if I've ever been to Washougal. Um, I don't even know if I ever heard of Washougal. I um, had family down in the area, but it's not really somewhere that I would go. And then, like a week later, I attended a master practitioner master class for QHHT. And it was really interesting. And I was interested in having a session. And I looked in my area and I looked in Seattle and the surrounding areas. And you know how you look at a list and names pop out, and I wasn't getting a feel for anyone. And then it popped into my mind, Washougal. So I looked up the practitioners, and there were three. And I sent a very cryptic, very short email to all three asking if they were taking clients and that I'm interested in a session. Dawn can tell you more on her.
It
um,
was a cryptic message. I was like, what? This is so strange because it was like three words or something. Usually people say, hi, my name is such and such. I'm interested in, da da da. And no, it was just like this three-word. I'm like, what is this? This is very strange. But I figured, I do not advertise, and the only people that I've done sessions for are friends or family or people that have been sent to me. And so I thought, well, the only way she could have found me was through the QHHT website. So I will respond back. And I did.
so out of the three people, I got two responses. One was one declined saying they no longer did sessions, and Dawn was the only one who engaged with me, and here we are today. So after contacting her and her realizing I'm a real person, we talked and we got together. And I think about a month later, we had a session. Maybe it was even 2 weeks. It was really quick.
Tell them how far a drive this is. It's not a quick trip down here. And so it would
Yeah.
be definitely something that wouldn't really make sense off the top of anybody's
Yeah,
plan.
it's a 2.5 hour drive. The day that we met for the first time, there was a road closure, so it was an extra hour detour that we took. So, um, it ended up being a close to a 4 hour drive, by the time I finally got down there. So I definitely had lots of options on the way, and I was really called to Dawn.
Well, thank you. And so you all arrived here. You arrived with a friend that drove you down. And the thing is that a QHHT session is essentially an all day. It's 5 hours, it varies, but it can be an all day process and you have to plan for that. And so with that warning, I said you might want to get a hotel room, come down because my schedule works according to my family life. And so I have to start as soon as my daughter leaves for school, and then we should be completed by the time before she gets home for the day. Anyway, so poor Melissa had to plan for that schedule as well. So it was even more complicated than just making an appointment. Um, Anyway, so Melissa and I met, and it was a beautiful meeting, just a very a good session. We, initially in a QHH we have the portion that we call the interview. And that's where you talk about your life and, and who you are and how you become who you are and all the things that are part of why you're here in this session or wanting this session, the questions that you have and that you want answered. And so we talked about all of that, and then we went in and did the induction. And how did you feel about that? Did you feel like you went in pretty quickly?
Yes, I felt like I felt like I was, in pretty deep. Though I was very aware of everything that was happening, and I had a very good recollection of the session. And it was really nice because I feel we connected really well together. And there was an instant, I had a lot of trust in you going right in. So that made it a lot easier for me um, to go into the hypnosis.
Wow, that's beautiful. And I do remember that you came there that day feeling like you had something real, you were going to receive a really big message. You were going to learn something really big. And I thought your session was going along splendidly. There was a lot of information. And I don't know if there's anything specific that you want to talk about within your session. Is there? Go ahead and I'll let you.
I did feel like it was going to be really big, something life-changing, and it's not what I thought it was. So I thought it was going to be a huge reveal of, going into past life regression and getting all this information about myself. And that actually wasn't it. The huge revelation is my connection with you and us working together. And that is exactly what's happening now. And I'm really excited about it and really looking forward to this journey that we are on together.
Absolutely. Spirit makes things happen. It's already in the design, isn't it?
And that was the thing, knowing that I had the dream about Washougal, I wholeheartedly believe that it was to meet you and that source brought me to you. And this was not a coincidence. It was divine in the making.
Yes, I agree. And I think in our next videos, we might be revealing a little bit more about that story and what that might be entailing for us
Yes.
and for more.
Yep. And we're all evolving at the same time. So
Yes,
this is new for us, and we are glad that you're here watching and joining us, and hope you stay for this journey that we're all going to be on together.
thank you. That was nice.
All right.